Ah, hi there. So, 01 of 1 back again. Still the same day as when I made the adder video, which was the last one. So, it's just later at night. Yeah, so, I kind of integrated them into my whole thing here. I took these, once again, they're still not done yet, working on it. But I curled these things around, and then also I added a B register, which is what you need for pretty much everything in the ALU. Your bus kind of acts as the A, and then whatever math is done with the B. So, and then the B, you just have to tell it to write, and it just automatically shows up. And then, if you'll notice, I got like all these like angles and shit, but you don't see any command blocks except for those two. And that is because all of that crap is down here. So, all those twists and turns and shit. And then also for the bus stuff, or the A, whatever, is on this side. And then all the stuff for the B is over here on this side. So, and then, I found something out about the adders. I'm not really sure if I would call it a design flaw or a bug with the game. Okay, so when you put something onto the bus and you want to write it to the B register, right? I put a little button up there, and then it just automatically takes everything. So like the bus will go up to here to this point, and then when you hit, when these turn to redstone, then this will clone all of this stuff up onto here. And then as soon as those are up onto here, they all get written out onto the B line here. So it's pretty much instantaneous. They all happen at the exact same time. And because all of the command blocks under here are all working off of the same line of redstone, which means they all trigger at the same time, then all of these go down at the same time too. And I found out that the adders don't really like that very much. What would tend to happen is I was adding 3 and 3, right? So 1 and 1, and then with another 1 and 1. So I would put that down on here. You'd hit the B register button. The 1 would go up here, and then it would do the correct thing, right? So it would show up as 6, which is this one, and then this one, and this one would be off. But the issue is that this right in here, these quartz blocks, they wouldn't reset themselves. And I think it's because when this is coming down, it triggers the observers, so they do their little pulse thing. And then because this is so fast going through here, by the time that this gets down here and does its calculation to figure out if there's a carry in this one, which there would be, then this is going at the exact same time. And I think because they're off by just a little tiny bit, then it kind of double pulses the command block to do that does the reset, and it doesn't actually do its command. So that's, like I said, I'm not sure if it's a design flaw or like just a bug in the game, but I did find a way around it, and that's what these guys are for. So basically what this is doing is it's just rewriting this entire line all the way down. So it'll change, like if it gets stuck on redstone, then it resets everything here to quartz, and then the second one here changes all of the quartz back to redstone. And then once that happens, then it triggers this, which is the reset for all of the redstone that's up on here. And so then that resets all of the adders. And then once they get reset, then they're not stuck anymore and they seem to work. So that's kind of what that is. I'm not too happy that I had to do it because, the game should just, work. But hey, I'm doing stuff that probably some people have never done before. So I'm not complaining too much. So yeah, I've got 8 full adders here. This is an 8-bit processor, so you need 8 full adders and stuff. I got tired of flying back and forth, like going up there to set stuff, and then flying back down here to reset stuff, and then flying back up there to test it, and then back down here to reset it again. So I put in a little teleporting pad, and that just brings me straight up there. It's faster. Okay, so, yay, I'm up here, yay, huh. Okay, so what was happening before? Actually, I can show you what was happening before. Okay, so if we get rid of this, then none of the reset is going to trigger, so I'll show you what was happening. Alright, where am I? Okay, so down there, so you put 3 onto the line, right? And then those feed automatically into there. And then when you load up the B register, it takes that and it puts it up on top, right? Now, if you look over here, kind of where the crosshair is in the upper left quadrant of there, see that's a quartz block there, right? That means that that adder was reset. But if you look over here at this one, it wasn't. And because that doesn't get reset, that means that for any future adding operations, because the command blocks in there that are setting those redstone blocks, they won't set redstone on top of redstone. It just won't clone it. So that's kind of what the issue that I was seeing was. But when we reset it, and I can do these one at a time too, just to make it easier. Okay, so we'll take this, and then we'll give it some power. Okay, so the first thing that this does is it changes all of this stuff to quartz. So you see that one over there, this was changed to quartz, even though this still hasn't been fully reset yet, right? But these are all set to quartz. And then what the second one does, and then I had that at 2 ticks, I'm not sure if I need that or not. That one sets everything to, you didn't see it because it was really fast, but it set everything to redstone, and then that immediately triggered this right here, which reset the adder. So now you can see that this one right here has got all the quartz and stuff. And this one is now fully reset, and it's ready to run its operations. So we can do another test. So we'll turn that off, make sure that's down, B register down, okay. Now, I'm just testing to see if I need the 2 ticks in there or not. Looks like I do, because I didn't get reset again. It looks like that one didn't get reset either. Huh. Okay. Well then. So as you can see, these ones didn't reset, this one didn't reset. It's kind of annoying. Okay. So hopefully... Or do I have to I don't know. Hold on. Okay, so now they're all fully reset. Alright, so now we're back up here. So let's try this again. That should go to 3, so you got 1 and then 1, so that's a 3. Reset this thing, and we should go to a 0. We should go to a 0. What the fuck? Okay, what are you doing, crazy? Okay, are you there? Yeah? Yeah? You want to turn off now? Thank you. God. I don't know, it's... The full adder, the way that it's set up, you know, provided that you're not doing simultaneous inputs like this current setup is doing, it works perfectly. If you do these things and you set them one at a time, these things will work forever and a day and they'll never break. But I think because of how quickly I'm putting these things in, because of the register there, I think that's what's causing it. Okay, so we have 3, and then we're going to add 3 to 3, we get 6, so that's the 4 and the 2, so that makes 6. And then it looks like that got reset. You can see the quartz block there, and the quartz block there. So it looks like all those are reset, which means that that thing did need to be at 2 ticks. Okay. So we have currently 3 up on the B register. So if we add 2 to 3, we get 5. So then that's the 4 and that's the 1. So 4 and 1 is 5. And then if we were to flip this around, we should get 3. And then if we do this, we should get 4. There we go. And that's because 1 plus the 3 that's on the B register makes 4, and that's the 4 right there. And yeah. So yeah, fun with adders. And you turn that off and you end up with 3, and then you reset this guy here and you end up with 0. So hey, full adder implemented into the processor. I haven't done the bus coming out of here, and then this is going to be a common bus, so like the B register feeds the B bus, and that's going to be a common bus for the entire ALU, and then the output that this is going to feed onto is also common for the entire ALU. At least I think it's going to be. We shall see. But as you notice, like even if we're not doing anything with the full adders, if we're just like looking for, I don't know, like a memory location, what's going to happen is that these are always calculating, and you actually want that. But so these would be feeding into another register, and then when you want to read off of that register, that's when you can do your other like ALU stuff. But for right now, I don't know. I think this is kind of cool. So I'm trying to make this as organized as possible, making sure that everything is nice and labeled. I'm trying to make it easy to see as well. So you can see all those command blocks that are actually underneath all of that there. They actually make it look very, very nice, quite seamless. Yeah. And then, so if we take 10101 and we add that to 10101, we end up with 101010. All right then. I'm not going to test it, but I'm pretty sure that that's correct. And then if we do this, and there we go, and we get our original input right there. And if we do this one right here, we should get all 5 lit up, and we do. All right. So yeah, it's fun with a full adder. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If you do want to use the full adder in your future designs, just be careful of that simultaneous input. You might need to do what I did and manually reset them each time that you send in the simultaneous input. But hey, none of you are probably crazy enough to do this, so. Alright. It's kind of late at night. I'm gonna get some sleep, and then, I don't know, I think tomorrow I'll figure out what else I can do with this thing. Alright? Alright. So, that was the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more stuff like this, or get notified when I put in more stuff like this, go ahead and subscribe. And then, if you want to show your friends, or they could be like my friends and just make fun of me for making a computer inside of the game, but I don't know. I enjoy doing this, so this is kind of like my my free time type of stuff. Some people collect cards, some people watch baseball and football games. I like to tinker and make stuff. So, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next video. Bye.